The Bo 105 from the German company Messerschmitt-Bölkow-Blohm emerged in the midst of the Cold War and became one of the harbingers of a new era of rotary-wing aircraft that were fast, lightweight, and versatile. Early mass-produced helicopters were equipped with piston engines, like the Mi-4, which used an ASH-82 engine from the same family as found in the Lavochkin fighter aircraft. However, in the 1950s, a few years after World War II ended, helicopter manufacturers turned their attention to gas turbine engines. These were lighter, more compact, and significantly more powerful. By the late 1950s, turbine-powered helicopters were being produced in large numbers. In 1961, the company, led by experienced German engineer Ludwig Bölkow, who had previously worked on legendary aircraft such as the Me-262, set out to develop their own rotorcraft with a gas turbine engine. The project was very ambitious. It featured a unique, hingeless rotor with fiberglass blades and a twin-engine gas turbine power plant. The rotor was to be one of the defining characteristics of the helicopter. Thanks to its hingeless design and fewer moving parts compared to traditional rotors, it promised significantly improved reliability. The use of 2 gas turbines offered an excellent power-to-weight ratio. At the time, multi-purpose helicopters typically excelled in either maneuverability or payload capacity, but this new design aimed to combine the best of both. During the final stages of development, Bölkow's company merged with 2 others, Blohm and Messerschmitt. After Germany's defeat in World War II, the creators of famed fighter planes were banned from aviation-related work for years. Yet their engineering expertise remained intact. By joining forces, the 3 companies were poised to create a truly groundbreaking vehicle. At first, however, ambition led to setbacks. Early design flaws resulted in a phenomenon known as ground resonance, nearly causing the revolutionary hingeless rotor made out of reinforced plastic glass fiber composite material to disintegrate on the test stand. Adjustments were made to the second prototype, and things improved drastically. Not only did the Bo 105 successfully take off, but it also performed exceptionally well in trials. Pilots praised its flight characteristics and handling. In an ultra-lightweight configuration, it was even capable of aerobatic maneuvers, such as a full loop. All in all, it took engineers 6 years to develop the helicopter, but the time was definitely well spent. In 1970, the civilian model was officially certified, and within just a few years, the helicopter gained popularity among customers worldwide. Even the security forces of West Germany took notice, with the military and police ordering more than 600 units. At first, the German military was highly satisfied with the Bo 105, but over time, they identified some drawbacks. Designed as a multi-role helicopter, it lacked armor protection and had limited capacity for carrying a lot of weaponry. With no clear alternatives on the horizon, the military decided to develop the model into an anti-tank variant. In 1975, this led to the creation of the Bo 105 PAH, standing for Panzerabwehrhubschrauber, or anti-armor helicopter. From the very beginning, it was meant to be a temporary solution. Armed with 6 hot ATGMs developed by France, it was quite effective against enemy tanks, but only under specific conditions. The lack of night vision equipment limited its usability during nighttime, and it was very vulnerable when deployed against well-coordinated anti-air defenses. While the Bo 105 could provide cautious fire support from cover, the German military needed something more advanced. By the 1980s, efforts to develop a successor were finally underway. Meanwhile, the anti-tank version was used as a base for the improved A1 variant, featuring a new targeting system and an updated missile platform. Despite originally being intended as a stopgap model, this Bo 105 remained in service with the German military until 2007, when it was finally replaced by the long-awaited Eurocopter Tiger, developed by a joint Franco-German project. Reconnaissance and anti-tank variants of the Bo 105 continued flying for the German army until 2016. The helicopter was such a success that it was eventually adopted by numerous countries. Indonesia not only purchased, but also locally produced the model, deploying it during the war in East Timor and the Papua conflict. In Mexico, it was used in naval patrols and for civilian operations. In 1998, more than 35% of emergency medical helicopters in Japan were Bo 105s. Even modern aerobatic teams came to appreciate its exceptional maneuverability. As of 2014, more than 700 units were still in operation worldwide, nearly half of all those ever built. Fast, mobile, and reliable, with this helicopter, Messerschmitt-Bölkow-Blohm had undeniably achieved their vision.